and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ground with the counter. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Changing the routes with his receiver. Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Russell. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got him on the RPO. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing Russell. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give to Frazier. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Keelan Russell. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Flips it out in the flat. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to establish the run. He breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got a first down here to open the period. Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell from the gun on third down. Left side is Jenkins. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Intercepted to stop the threat. As this defense gets the pick 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben. Last move, quick, opposite.
Working the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Fourth down, Russell. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing Russell. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make the mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hanging that.
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Here's a give to Frazier. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Keelan Russell. Right side, it's Jenkins. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Russell. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening. and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
2nd and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun. Thrust that arm out. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Handoff again. See some running room. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Throwing Russell. Moving out to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. He'll put total under and get this 2nd half started. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Keeps it himself. Got a little space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. Across the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back get.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Right at the line. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball, he shot downhill, and made a nice tackle.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move, he fires. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Entering Accessibility tab menu narration option is set to office selected. Subtitle Accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers. Entering Accessibility tab menu narration option is set to office selected. Subtitle Accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with 2 of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. it's going to be like all day in this house. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Hands it off on the counter. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Long way to go on second down. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The hand to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Russell. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Keelan Russell. It's complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They'll run him again. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident and believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Finds a crease, it's Phillips. He's past the sticks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Handoff for Frazier. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
On first down, Nate Frazier. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Phillips. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure going right. Caught. Oh, what a cut! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's brought down after a short gain. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The play fake. Firing deep. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. On the move to the left. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Frazier. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. Fires left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his ball or wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air. It's Russell. Rush is on. And they got it. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Now here's Russell. Snags it over the middle. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Georgia going up tempo. Turns into the pile. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Finds his man on the RPO. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Throwing Russell. Left side, it's Edwards. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. You got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third down, here's Frazier. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20.